Alrighty, so here we are back with, this is now the third episode in our series, well I guess more like the seventh, but we're doing a series where we cruise through all of the different missions, and this is the third episode on mission number 2. So, and of course we're playing on the hard difficulty. Now, in the last episode we set up a really good island, and we're starting to make some pretty good headway in terms of all the different mission objectives and whatnot. But in this episode I really want to kick it up a notch and try and potentially finish the entire mission in this episode. Might not be completely viable, might have to wait for another whole mission, but hopefully we can get most of, if not the entire mission done in this run. Or well, in this episode. So, let's get into it. Alrighty. And here we are in our world. Now, we need to generate interest with a bank, so that means that preferably we have a high amount of money already in the bank. So now we need to have El Presidente visit the bank. So if you're ever wondering where El Presidente is, you can click on your palace and then select El Presidente. So now that we've done that, we have him visit the bank. And it'll put a little symbol there. On top of that, we're also going to need to export weapons. So before we generate too much interest too quickly, let's... Oh, you know what? We actually... Yeah, we built the weapons factory already. That's really good. Let's see if there's actually weapons in our... No, we don't have any weapons being exported quite yet, but we can go and look for a potential trade route with weapons. Nothing here. That's fine. Let's go and look at our customs office. This is a building that you want to have all of the people working in. You want like 0 vacancy slots. Reason being is that it's going to be more effective the more people you have in it. If you're doing this mission, or if you've been keeping up with the series so far, you'll know that the max like green number we can get here has been plus 20%, and as you can see, with just one person working in the customs office, we're up to plus 21%. So if we get the entire thing filled up, we'll be at plus 25, hopefully. Hopefully the math works out that way. But either way, yeah, the island's looking really good. We're losing like almost 6k every month, but we're generating insane amounts of money.
Protect your precious self with this unworthy meat shield called penultimo. The bank, it is being robbed.
They have guns and masks and bags marked swag. They're the real thing. Quick, Presidente, make your decision. We'll go ahead and stop the robbery. 15k. I mean, that's pretty good. So we're making lots of rum. We're selling lots of meat. With the meat, what we could even do is send the meat to a cannery. That would be a pretty good idea. That would require electricity, I'm pretty sure, to have the flash freezer upgrade. Cigars, boats. Oh, we're not making cigars. We're making leather though. And then the milk, of course, we can send that to a creamery. So things are looking really good. National Bank is completely staffed. The customs office, real quick, let's hire in the entire like building to be finished. 80 vacant jobs, a handful of vacant homes, so we have plenty of room for people to move onto the island. And as you can see there, we just made 50,000, so we're up to 100k. And I'm not sure what the like breaking point is, but $685 per month is typically like what I'll see whenever we're generating the most amount of money from a bank, so that's pretty nice.
One's coming along nicely, Presidente. Now that you have law and order, we can arrest some wrongdoers.
Nice, we've been doing this sort of thing for years. There's nothing like a trip abroad and some locals to scare half to death. We want to arrest Presidente, criminals for preference. But use your initiative, alright.
The enchilada couldn't be happier with his Presidente. Your commitment to crime is second to none.
As the money mounts up, we're gonna need more henchmen. They're easy to find, but I need somewhere to put them. Near where they work and away from the law. Do this, and the enchilada promises to show his appreciation. The old-fashioned way. I hope that means in cash. Have a bunkhouse where crime safety values between 0 and 37. Okay, so we need a bunch of bunkhouses in a shady part of town. Have mansions in a shady part of town as well. and then have citizens with the role criminal, and we have 42. So we have lots of criminals already. Let's check out what the crime safety is in this area. So we could build a bunch of housing around here. But before we do this, the crime safety bit, I do want to make sure that we're fully exporting all the weapons. So we only have 200 here. That's half as many as we need. And look at that, we're getting plus 27s on our exports now. That's really good. Ooh, weapons, nice. So let's do a 9,000 volume deal, which means that, you know, for the foreseeable future, we're going to be generating 20% more money off of our weapons. Very good. Let's see what else. Leather at 5%. Let's cancel that. And then hopefully we can find a better deal for the leather. And we want, ideally, we want not rum, but we want deals that are like aimed at all of our good, not all of our good, but all of the things that we're producing, like all the end goods, right? Like you wouldn't really want a trade deal for logs, because we're turning the logs into planks, then turning the planks into ships, into boats. So you wouldn't want one for logs, you wouldn't want one for planks, you would want one for boats, of course. So that's what we're going to go through and try and do. Bananas at plus 20%, that's good. Boats at plus 20, we can get even better. And so a meat at 5%, we'll go ahead and cancel that as well. And now we just sort of wait, and we just canceled a bunch of like trade deals with the allies. And so what we're going to do is we're going to praise them. We want to make sure that this stays above 100, because once it's, I think the breaking point is like 80, but 100, you know, better to be safe than sorry. So we want to keep the relation as high as possible to get the best deals. We can quickly go through and look for some imports. We can import 10,000 units of canned goods. It would net us $7,000. Not really worth it. Yeah, not any good at imports. But, yeah, so things are looking pretty good. We could score a deal for cloth, because eventually I do want to build a cloth manufacturing place. But while we're here, we might as well go through and start setting up some of the bunkhouses now. Now, bunkhouses are ugly. They decrease the beauty nearby, which kind of sucks, but it'll be okay. Let's go ahead and get down a number of them. So we only need, I think, one more, because I think we already had one. No, we need, this is all 5 that we're going to need in the end. So let's cancel one of them. And then let's start setting up some, you know what, let's actually do the mansions here. So let's cancel all of these, and let's do 2 mansions in this area. Blue, well, I don't know. We might as well make sure urban development's on. So because we're doing that, let's go ahead and cancel these. And I like the idea of a blue one here, and a red one there is fine. We might as well see if we can get one more. We'll leave the shack up. It's going to decrease crime safety in the nearby area anyways. Well, I guess it's not too important. Let's go ahead and demolish it then. Quickly, let's go through and make sure... Oh wait, we turned off shacks. So, just want to make sure that... Well, let's still... Yeah, no more shacks. So no more shacks doesn't mean that they instantly get destroyed. It just means that no more new shacks will start popping up, which is good for us. Cattle ranch way out there. Lots of our new job slots are starting to get filled, which is nice. Seeing this many cars on our island is really, really nice to see as well. Residential occupancy. So as we can see, there's houses that aren't completely lived in, and that's a good sign. That means that... oh wow. Complete the raid rescue. I feel like I shouldn't have done that. Well, I suppose it's fine. Bunkhouses, produce shellfish, export weapons. We need nickel. Let's go ahead and hire in some foreign workers for this, because, you know, it'll be nice to start getting them in now. Start producing plenty of nickel now is what we want. And we might even set up like another little neighborhood somewhere. Not a terrible idea. Wow, look at that. Not a whole lot of traffic out here. So real quick, yeah, as we can see, we almost have all the mansions we need. Just one more to be built up. Let's electrify all of the mansions, and just on the medium budget, this mansion here is giving 100 housing quality, which is really nice. Very, very good to see. No one's come to pick up the weapons quite yet. Couple more months and we get the new deals. Hopefully we get deals on all of the goods that we're producing. Let's go ahead and max out the budget on the police station, might as well. What's our prison looking like? Let's max out the budget here as well, might as well. Get interrogation rooms, and let's do, I guess, convict labor? Yeah, might as well. Lots of might as wells. Another 47k, 27 new people moving in, wow, look at that. Yeah, let's go ahead and actually set up a new neighborhood out here. Construct a straight road to, I suppose, around here. Bring this road up to somewhere around here. Curve it like that. We'll build a new neighborhood here. I guess a couple of neighborhoods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5. Drag it to here, drag it to there, drag this to here. Okay. We have a new little neighborhood springing up. Let's go ahead and first off pick up a new parking deck for them. And then I suppose we can do something like maybe 2 bunkhouses here. Then let's go ahead and pick up a new church for these guys. Might as well get the clinic done. A grocery. What else are they gonna need? Nothing too much else, I don't think. So let's go ahead and pick up a couple of houses then. Suppose we can fill in pretty much the rest of all of this with housing. And like many of our other little neighborhoods, let's go ahead and give these guys their very own tavern here. Then we can go through and just start filling in a bunch of parks. Okay. Put this on ×2 speed, might as well. The army of construction workers rolling out. What does kind of suck about having like this many cars on the island is sometimes you start to run into like traffic issues, because you'll just run into like, I feel like it's like a cascading problem. Like there'll be one bug and then that'll just cause like a million other bugs to happen. Focus on the religious faction. Don't blame anyone. Don't promise anything. Good enough. 14k. Let's go ahead and get a second shift for all of these. Cool. Ooh, that's something we could do here. Yeah, let's end that. Let's go ahead and get a Teamster's office here. And then the reason I want to make a little town here was because we can do 2 logging camps.
My game would be business. Which business? Hey, what have you got?
And in doing so, this is going to create some more jobs. And this also means that we'll be able to set up yet another lumber mill somewhere. Let's give it a little bit of time. But I do want to actually go ahead and create not only those lumber mills, but let's go ahead and set up even more. Or logging camps. Oh, what? Road too short. I've never seen that. A road that's 2 spaces long. I guess we can just demolish this. Wow. 2 is like always good enough. That's kind of crazy that we're running into problems with that. But I suppose it's fine. Good enough. I was wondering, like, what's going on? Why did I do what I did? Oh, you know what? I should have built flop houses. It's okay. Can we electrify everything? I feel like this is out of our electrical grid. Oh wow, look, it's just inside the electrical grid. That's funny. Let's go ahead and electrify all this if we can. 5k. A little bit of electricity, that's okay. And we'll leave everything on the medium budget, all the housing. Max out the budget on the grocery. We can max out the budget on all the churches now. Same thing with the parking decks. Let's do the same thing on all the bunkhouses, electrify them all. It's given us 53 housing quality on bunkhouses, which is fine. Max out the budget on clinics. 94, very good. Yeah, I should have built a house here. I don't know why I didn't. So we kind of want to build up more jobs kind of out here, just so more and more people end up moving here. And it'd probably be a good idea to even set up a second Teamster's office. So let's go ahead and do that. Max out budget, loose load limit. We can get second shift on these 2 as well. Have a barracks near the embassy. Maybe possibility. Okay, what about the weapons? Have we exported them yet? Kind of have a feeling that weapons are on their way. Yeah, oh, how many weapons? 800 weapons, perfect. So that means that we're going to complete this little silver objective. Then we just need to arrest Tropicans, but that'll kind of happen over time. I'd rather focus on the crime safety bunkhouses next. And we just need a couple more. Let's check what crime safety is like around here. Pretty low. So as a matter of fact, what we can even do is let's build yet another tavern here. Quick build it. Max out the budget. All you can drink. Crime safety should be fairly low in this area, yeah. All of the space is good for us. Even over here if we wanted to, but how many more do we need? 4 more? I think we have just enough room. We can do 2 there, and then, you know what, let's demolish this. Demolish the restaurant.
We're raking it in, President.
Nice.
I should have gotten into crime years ago. It sure does seem to pay.
That said, you'll keep my name clear of any special ledgers you might happen to be keeping, right? Thanks, Prez. I don't think I'd survive in prison. I'm less interested in an economy based on cigarettes. Okay. New export weapons, trade route with allies. Let's go ahead and pick that one up. So now we're selling... Oh wow, look at that, 57%, 50,000 units. Let's pick that up. Get rid of the previous one. So now we have the new trade routes. Not yet. I'm not sure. Let's pick up this 14,000 units of boats. Oil, plank, sugar, hides, meat. Yeah, we can do meat as well. No, we don't want to do meat. We'll do canned goods eventually. Yeah, these are new trade routes, but I didn't get a good look at them. That's fine. 150k. Very good. Let's replace our restaurant there, and then let's go ahead and do the other bit of bunkhouses that we're going to need. Cool. So that should be everything. Let's quick build this. Max out the budget. Cool. Very, very good. Oh, I hate this actually. Let's demolish this. Let's max out the budget on the palace. Let's do the yellow mansion here. Go ahead and quick build it. Electrify it. Cool. Max out budget, electrify. Very good. Cool. So now there's those people up here working. Checking on our jobs, 127
Looks like you're going to need more
jobs.
prison space, Presidente. That's how you know it's going well.
Okay. If you want to know how progressive and advanced a culture is, count their prisons. Great cultures have great criminals, but make sure you build on the little island, Presidente, like that prison they have in America. What's it called? Manhattan? Okay. So we just need to build up a couple more prisons.
Revolutionized warfare, yet Tropico still has no air force. An official palace statement says, learn to fly one, then we will get planes.
Just for the aesthetics, let's do like a prison up here. And then I suppose one opposing it.
Money's laundered and stashed in lots
Nice.
of nice, neat bundles, and the henchmen are snoozing soundly nearby. Picture perfect.
Anyhow, the big enchilada sent you a big bag of cash as a sign of respect for the nice little Sicilian-style community you've built. It's hard to complain about cash, right? Okay, it's all in pennies, but still, alright. So 4,000 free little dollars. Let's see if we can build a police station right in the middle. Ooh, lovely. And then we can construct a little road on down to maybe around here. Then we can build a road up this way, have it curve. Have this one curve as well. Go right through here, curve down this way. Come straight on down, on over to here. There, and then let's see if we can build a parking deck here. Can we not? Quite sad. You know what, we can even just upgrade this. Yep, let's upgrade this to... Bam, look at that, perfect. So people should be able to use this as like a parking deck to drive around. Then all we need to do is construct a parking deck. Maybe here. And we might as well do another one here. Quick build both of these on up. And I just want to do a number of parks throughout here. Let's do the anniversary park, why not? Nice, and then let's do the square, the one with the soldiers, yes. Then we can do a 2x3 in the middle. We'll do that one. And kind of what I'm thinking is I want to see... Let's do 2 like that. Then we can do another 2x3 in the middle of each of these. No, let's do 2x1s. And then we just need... Oops, some parks to go down through the center there. Ooh, let's do this exact same... No, this is the police station, never mind. Let's do this one, I suppose. And then we can do... Yeah, this seems good here. Cool. So now, let's just quick build all this up. Why, might as well. Go and max out the budget on all these. Get interrogation rooms, convict labor, max out the budget here. Looking good.
Set up as a bastion of law and order, Prez. How would you like a few more criminals?
Cool. Pass this edict to let a whole bunch of ne'er-do-wells onto your islands. Okay, sure, most of them are upstanding citizens, just a bit poor. But I bet you'll find a heap of plum crooks amongst them. Okay, issue the penal colony edict, which we've already done. Activate work mode convict labor for every prison, which we've already done. Then we need to generate $10,000 through prisoner income. And that should be pretty easy to do. Cool. Things are looking really good. But we're also going to need a bit of housing out here. Let's see, let's just do bunk housing. Terrain too uneven. That's okay. Let's do 2 yellow ones. That seems fine. Max out the budget, electrify them. Cool. Oh no. We need a substation. Should be good enough there. Cool. Max out the budget there, max out the budget there. Looking good. So now we have our little prison island. Very good. Another cool 60k for us. We probably got new trade deals. Let's go up and see if there's anything worth picking up. Rubber, meat, logs, leather. That's good. We could do cheese. You know what? Let's start. Let's see.
Tropico has ceased trading with a certain major superpower.
Look at it's like a bunch of ants.
Statement, they don't trade fair, so neither
Look
will
at
we.
this island, man. I've never really set anything up specifically like this. Like,
I'm sure the
not,
president
you know,
of Tropico
like I've set up islands where there's been, oops, into my mic there. I set up islands where there was a lot of rich people who could use cars, but I've kind of always had this idea in the back of my head, like what if everyone's well off or even just like poor and we activate free wheels. I've had islands with free wheels, but I never really set it up specifically to look like this. This is really cool to see. And every single person, as long as you have a job, or even if you're a criminal, every single person can use cars, which is really neat. Then we have this little area over here as well. Let's go ahead and fill in. Let's first check. Look at that. All this new housing's being used. Very neat. First things first, let's throw up a house here, I suppose. And then we can go through and create a new park here. And then what I'm kind of thinking is 2 parks like that. And then we just need some parks out in front of our clinic. So now this entire neighborhood's looking good, looking done. Let's go into ×1 speed. I don't know why I have it up so high. So now all the loggers, people working in the logging camps can use all the housing here. We're probably going to need to extend it at some point, but for now we'll leave things as is. This means that we should have enough wood for yet another lumber mill, so I suppose... Ooh, look at that. Ooh, look at that. Let's do one here. Quick build it on up. Before I'd done that, I should have went and done industrialization and then simply built up a number of new industry buildings. So let's go ahead and unlock the cannery, the creamery, the cigar factory, textile mill, and we can build literally, we'll have one of every single, what's it called, industry building on our island here. Let's first look at a cigar factory. Now what I'm kind of thinking is we can do another like neighborhood, just like the rest that we've been doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I hate that. Let's go ahead and cancel you. And then let's move this one somewhere. It is a cattle ranch, so we're going to want to definitely try and keep it around if we can. Yeah, we can just toss it next to this one. Now, this area right here. Okay, this is the area we're going to work with. So, something I like doing is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make a neighborhood that is... Oh, wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is like a normal neighborhood, like city block, but it's twice as big as normal. So that gives us like plenty of room for additional space for industry buildings. So let's set that up there. We can do a creamery on this side. Then we already got the cigar factory, a textile mill. Ooh, look at that, we can fit it here. Very nice. And then what we can do is let's fit in a Teamster's office here. In industry zones, instead of putting parks, I like to just build like, you know, random roads. So that looks good. And then right here we can do the cannery. And ideally, once you make it into later on eras, you would start either doing garbage dumps or ideally waste treatment facilities because they're just better. And we would build waste treatment facilities pretty much like covering every bit of like our island where people are living, so that there's no pollution and people are dying from preventable diseases. Either way, let's look at, we have one more, the cannery. Yes, one cannery and we should be good. Cool. Things are looking up. Prisoner income already $2,500. We need to arrest Tropicans, so let's go into special citizens. Wow, look at this. Let's go to criminals, and then let's just start arresting people. 2, 3, 4, boom. So once those 4 people get arrested, we can find them sometimes just, yeah, like here's one, a criminal. Oh, look at him, he's driving in a fancy car. Not a good sign. And see, these are like the bugs that we start running into, like things like this. And this could cause like a traffic jam, and then if a traffic jam reaches a like corner, then sometimes it'll create like another traffic jam, and then like just an entire area will be congested, which can be sort of annoying sometimes, but hopefully we beat the mission before that ever becomes too much of an issue. Cool. Residential occupancy. Most of this housing is all full out here. We have lots and lots of jobs. Very good. Let's do a little half neighborhood here. Quick build these. We have the funds to do so. Honestly, I probably shouldn't have done that, but at this point it's kind of whatever. And then what we can do is connect a little road around like that. Cool. Can even do a little saucy road like that. Let's throw in a bunkhouse right here. Or not a bunkhouse, but a flop house. Try and choose one that I think looks good. We could just do a bit of housing in this little zone here. And of course more parks. Cool. Let's go to all the housing and actually put them all on show off. Middle budget, make sure everything's electrified. Let's quick build one just so, like, if a building has an upgrade and we try and control click, it won't actually work for like the newest buildings. You gotta actually find one that doesn't have the upgrade, so you can get all the upgrades for that. Show off, perfect. So now let's check the beauty of our little population, our little island here. It's looking pretty good for the most part. For some reason, this area is really bad. I kind of have a feeling that it's due to pollution. Yeah, pretty much. Pollution's up to like 60, so pretty much the entire population is going to be dying way sooner than they should, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and max out the budget on our lumber mills. We could get power saws. Increases efficiency, that's fine, but it means that we're going to be chewing through a lot of logs very quickly, and we really only have enough logs to like fully supply everything we got working right now, so we don't need to increase the efficiency of the lumber mills any further. So arrest Tropicans, we already have some being arrested. So now what I'm curious about is the creamery needs 2,300 milk. Let's go and check what we have in terms of milk out here. Pig, cattle, goat. So yeah, one goat ranch should technically supply one, what's it called, one creamery. But I mean, we might as well throw in another goat ranch somewhere. Try and go find a good spot for it. I suppose here's good. Let's just control build it. Max out budget, pasture prohibition, very good. So that means that we should definitely have way more than enough milk for this. So let's turn off allow local consumption. Max out budget here.
Tropico can win the war. So remember, if you want flying cars, be vigilant and buy war bonds.
Ooh. Let's build another power plant. It looks like we're running into electricity issues already. And this means that we should probably do another mine or couple mines on some deposits. This looks like a pretty good spot for it. Let's just do 2 here. And we'll build a real quick snazzy road. Drag it down this way, turn it this way, drag it this direction. Hopefully we can, oops, did not mean to do that one. Hopefully we can build a bridge. Nah, that's annoying. Maybe we can, maybe we can. Oh, look at that. We're gamers. Cool. So now, let's just go ahead and control build these. Max out the budget, profit protocol, coal preparation plans. Good, good, good. 152 empty job slots. So let's go ahead and do like 2 rescue raids for now. Try and get a lot of people to move in very quickly. We could even go so far as to build an immigration office. We might as well. An immigration office plus penal colony plus having a really good, like a very high happiness and support means that lots of people are going to be moving in very quickly. We can build it right next to the dock, might as well. See no reason as to not do that. Leave it on open doors, which means that, oh, it's increasing immigration rate by 50%. That's kind of crazy. Cool. So just like that, we should start getting a lot of people moving in pretty quickly. Let's click on some of our random plantations and stuff and see if we have too many goods sitting around, which we're not really seeing, which is actually a really good sign. It means that all of the goods that we're producing are being pushed around very quickly. So we're not wasting too much time here. The efficiency of our cattle ranches here is kind of low. Let's see here. Let's max out the budget on the cannery and let's do supply local market. Can we get, oh, we can get high pressure canner. So the meat can be put here to produce canned goods. So all of our meat will be turned into something actually worthwhile to export. Let's max out the budget on the cigar factory. 8,096 input for tobacco, which is exactly what we have on our 2 tobacco plantations. And they have like 150 efficiency each, which means that the 140 efficiency cigar factory should be adequately supplied with tobacco off those 2 plantations. Let's go into trade. Let's check this out real quick. Cheese. Do we not have a cheese deal? We don't. Let's pause this. I have a feeling that, yeah, we lost someone. So hopefully a ship shows up within 2 months. It looks like we are getting it. December, can you guys dock before the end of December? That's when we lose these deals. Yeah, I have a feeling they'll pull it off. Let's see how many people. 31 people moved in. That's quite crazy. So that means we're getting the 27% on the cheese. Let's go ahead and pick that up. Let's go ahead and buy all the trade licenses. We have the money for it. We're producing cloth. We can get 27% there. Meat, milk, nickel, rubber, sugar. Okay, like I said, we're aiming for like major goods. So the supply local market, cannery, work mode, supply local market on the canneries, will increase the efficiency of our groceries. So if we look here, it's not happening yet because this building doesn't have electricity. But with a little bit of time, we should see some pretty good stuff. Let's check the trades again because, as we can see, they just changed over. Canned goods, 27%. Perfect. Tobacco, sugar, meat, hides, gold, cotton. So that's all looking really, really good. This means that our most expensive goods, all of our most expensive goods, we could probably get rid of bananas and do something else, but weapons, rum, boats, leather, cheese, cloth, canned goods, all of this stuff, we're getting really good deals. And then here we're getting 57% bonus on all of our weapons. Let's go ahead and get rid of the rum deal. And hopefully we can get something better than 20%. 500,000 units, yeah, right. Never make that much. But either way, the like pirate, this is part of like the mission, right? Plus 20%, but we can get plus 27%. So we'll look for that. And then maybe we'll do gold and set up some gold mines. That could be a good idea. But I have a feeling that we're going to finish this mission very, very soon. Thought we were running into traffic jam issues. Look how many people are leaving the grocery. That's crazy. There's like a traffic jam there. 79%. Flophouse. Let's max out their budget. Electrify them all. We just need some coal to be sent here. Oh wow, no one wants to work in these. Let's Hiring a bunch of foreign workers for the coal plants. Every single mine, no one wants to work in them. That's why we don't have coal for our coal power plants. That also means that like the iron, like the steel mills and the weapons plants are going to run into issues, so we might as well just hire in a bunch of people for that. 35k, that's probably why we don't have that much money either. Like the steel mill, it still has goods, but eventually will run out. Cool, very good to see. Handgun, supply local, or the supply your own military. That's something pretty neat that you can do with weapons factories. It increases, not the efficiency, oh it does increase efficiency of all of your squads. Nice. So that's really good. And then same thing with cigar factory, it can supply local market as well. Ooh, it increases the efficiency of your bank. Let's do that. Curious, 685 is what we're getting. Oh, no. So the efficiency of your bank doesn't scale the like max cap of the money.
All that we've done has been with a singular purpose, Presidente. To find the big enchilada.
Now you've got a collection of crooks, it's time to break them. One of them must know something. Criminals are a superstitious, cowardly lot, Presidente. Strike fear into their hearts. So we need a bunch of prisoners and to have one more police station. So we'll give that just a little bit of time. Wait for prisoner income to go up. Let's play on ×2 speed. Just for now. This little neighborhood, I think that they deserve to have a police station nearby. So let's go ahead and build a police station. Let's extend the road down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Another 7 here, and then we can just build up some residential zones here. We can do something like this, what I'm thinking. And then do some quick parks. And then what else I'm thinking is we can do this, that, this, that. Let's build yet another tavern right here, and then an entire another set of, not flop houses, but houses. Cool. So that all looks good. If we check residential occupancy, I had a feeling that all these houses would be completely filled. 67 new people showed up, but most of those were people moving into our mines. Look at the roads now, they're getting out of hand. And as you can see, we're starting to run into traffic jam issues, and I think like one traffic jam leading to another traffic jam at each corner will actually start to cause like total bugs to happen. It just can get to the point where, what's it called, like it just completely breaks down, and then like there's just cars that'll sit on the road kind of forever, which is kind of unfortunate, but it is alright. Let's max out the budget on the textile mill. Cotton wool, if we do find unified weaving feeder, this is the one where it uses both wool and cotton. The current work, or without this upgrade, it uses cotton or wool, which is alright. Organic dyes and acrylic dyes, kind of whatever. Workshop expansion, let's go ahead and pick that up, and that all seems fine. The creamery is looking good, cigar factory, cannery, all this is looking very, very good. Very nice to see. 2 fires, we could probably even build yet another fire station. Let's just throw that in, I suppose, real quick. We're just rolling in money, so might as well. 53,000. Let's go through and make sure all of our Teamsters offices are fully staffed. Looks like they are. We can get the upgrade here. Loose load limit there. Industrialization's ended. That's fine though. It feels like we're losing a lot of money very quickly, but we're also gaining a lot of money very quickly, so I'm not sure whether or not I should be worried. Playing some cocoa. I have a feeling that we'll be able to complete this mission before it gets too bad.
All those lost souls under your wing. For a little kickback, of course.
And your justice system looks like it'll cope. It's a wonder of the modern world, Prez. Did you know that you can tell how civilized a culture is by the quality of its criminals? I think I heard that somewhere. That's funny. Another $2,500 for us. We just need 2 more prisoners, which should happen pretty soon. And I have a feeling that we're going to find the big enchilada very soon after this. Let's go and check around on random things. Yeah, so see, like coal mines, those are completely full. These coal mines are completely full. Plantations are looking a bit swelled up, a bit swollen. So I kind of have a feeling that we could use just a couple more. What's it called? We're at over 1,000 population. That's crazy. Let's actually go down to the immigration office and let's do Tropico first. This is going to decrease immigration rates because I feel like we're at the point.
It tells me that not only is the big enchilada somewhere on your island, but that he's a Tropican by birth.
A leader as well informed as yourself would know this, Presidente. A leader as well informed as yourself might even know the true identity of the big enchilada. What do you say, Presidente? Is the enchilada a Tropican? I'm not sure which of these is. Like, what's the difference? Let's say he is Tropican.
Presidente, you know how your loyal Penal worries. This big enchilada, he is trouble. We must find out who he is.
Alrighty. We know that speakeasies are irresistible to these people. Perhaps you should build one. Also, my cousin, Pequeunimo, who works as a greedy middleman, has some interesting information. How interesting? Pequeunimo has held his hands as far apart when I asked. Or, his hands this far apart when I asked. Okay. Let's go ahead and build a cabaret then. I suppose we can build it over here in our little criminalistic part of the island. Do these decrease crime safety nearby? No. But what I do kind of want to do is let's demolish up this part of the town. And let's build it here. Matter of fact, let's quick build it there. Then let's throw in a real quick small park here. Cool.
Thanks you for not simply beating the information from him like last time. He says that the enchilada is here.
Do not spin around, Presidente. I do not mean in this room, but on this very island. There must be someone drinking in that speakeasy who knows the enchilada. Once he is drunk enough, he is sure to spill. Uncover a crime lord. Cool.
My cousin Pequeunimo is a freelance distribution expert. In return for rum, he helped set up the big enchiladas racket.
He and his friends wish to discuss the construction of a special place of entertainment to drink their pay and safety, a speakeasy. In return, you would receive interesting information. How interesting? Pequeunimo held his hands this far apart when I asked. Strike a shady deal with the crime lord. Sure thing. Easy peasy. So let's go to special citizens. By clicking on the population up here, we can find crime lords. So let's strike shady deals. Cool. Let's see what the new quest is.
Pretty greedy, Presidente. But I have overheads. And since the rum's drunk and the party's over, I'll need expenses to cover my exit strategy.
Pequeunimo's man spilled the beans on the big enchilada, but before I give you the nod, you've got to fill up my Swiss bank account. I took all the risk. It's only fair that I get paid. Again. And then the enchilada is a wrap. Pay the broker with Swiss money to rebuild the Kingpin. Cool. Cool. Let's accept. So now, we just need time, I think. Can we change this to slush funds? Oh, we need to research the bank. Let's research the bank then. Ah, what? The bank is in the Cold War. I knew that. We need to find ways to generate some shady money. Let's see what we can do. What about with our customs office? Special tax. Can we research the customs office? No. Yeah, really the only one I can think of is building permit At least right now. Yeah, there's not really too many buildings that I can think of that can help us generate shady money. But either way, if we activate building permit, increases the construction cost of all buildings by 10 or by 20%. 2% of the base construction cost is transferred to your Swiss bank account. Let's go ahead and do that.
Presidente, it is our responsibility to ensure that all buildings have the proper paperwork. Of course, good bureaucracy doesn't come cheap, and neither do good slush funds. Given the importance of both, we should look for opportunities to expand the building permit scheme wherever possible. Does that shack have a permit? What about that sandcastle? The possibilities are endless.
Nice. I mean, it probably would have been a good idea to do that right before we made the industrial zone over there, but let's go ahead and set 2%, and we need, what is this, $1,500? Let's make a ministry. Oh, you know what? The ministry will actually help us out a lot here. Let's go ahead and throw it here, I suppose. Let's go ahead and quick build it. Quick build both of those, so that was a quick 500 bucks. Max out the budget. Department of Education, let's go into the ministry, just hiring a bunch of people. Oh, we don't have access to... Oh yeah, we do have broker candidates. Okay, let's do the broker candidates so we generate some, like easy money. Shady money. Religious, communist, rebels, and criminals, or communists. Oh nice, let's do the communist one, I suppose. Capitalist, only well-off, rich, and filthy rich Tropicans. Nah. Nope. We don't even need to hire in someone for the education position just because we don't have any high school, so it doesn't really matter. Let's go ahead and max out the budget on the cabaret, and yeah, things are looking good. This island is like big risk, decent rewards. Not big risk, big rewards. Wow, what an island, man. This is like quickly becoming one of my most favorite little islands here. Ooh, we're really close. I think in this next month we'll have the money that we needed. Actually, you know what? We could build a police station, or the... what's it called? Barracks next to... we need a barracks, yeah. Barracks next to the embassy. Do we knock down like an entire neighborhood? I think we do. And we can just throw up a barracks real quick. We'll probably get some Swiss bank money for this on top of the building permit thing. Let's max out the budget there. Yep, 4,000.
Should have my money anytime.
Cool.
Now. So, here's a photo of the Enchilada's car. His mall's address, his barber, and, oh yeah, his name.
His name last. Nice. I'm an exceedingly legitimate businessman, Presidente. Remember that. An enchilada is a career criminal with a secret identity based upon a tortilla wrap. We all get what's coming to us. Cool.
Bravo, Presidente. You've identified the enchilada. I choose to believe you did this for our friendship, out of the goodness of your heart.
All that remains is to arrest the villainous Toad. I wouldn't complain if he got a little bit beaten up in the process. Resisting arrest and all that. Give him a kick in the beans for me. Arrest him. So now I reckon if we go to population, boom, we find the Kingpin. And let's arrest him. Cool. So, previously, I had already completed this mission, so I know what is about to happen, and this is pretty much the end of this series. So let's just get some cool flybys of our little town, burning buildings and everything. Very neat little place to live, I would say. Definitely one of my most favorite little island builds that I've had in a long time. Everything looks really nice. Everything just, it functions perfectly well. Little industrial zones. housing quality starts to go down in these zones, but I guess that's to be expected. Coming down onto the dock. Lots and lots of industry down here as well as fishing. Very, very nice. Let's go to the industrial zone on the other side of town. Honestly, what we should have done a while back was kind of connected these areas. Let's see if we can do it now, can we? I reckon we can. Let's demolish this on up. Drag a road to there. Cool. Reason we want to do this is more and more cars are going to use it. Especially, well, as a matter of fact, this probably isn't going to get too much use, but just having a lot of extra roads I think is always a good idea. Like we could do this as well. Just more roads means like less traffic down the main road, like the one single road, like a total bottleneck. That's probably why this is as congested as it is. And yeah, like everything just worked out perfectly in this little series here. It's a really fun island to make. Bam. Cool. Rescue raid. Yeah, this is it. Almost perfect. Really cool to see. And I think that's him. Yep, there he is. Let's go and throw it into ×4 speed, and let's wait for him to make it to prison. Cool, this is a really, really fun island to put together, and you can just imagine how it would turn out once you made it into the next era, and then the next era, and then you made it far enough to where all of your ranches don't have to like worry about the local soil quality and stuff. Like once you make it to factory ranches and hydroponic plantations, and then you start building up skyscrapers and modern apartments and modern mansions, and just once things really started to take off, casinos, you start getting a lot of tourists on the island, build up a bunch of offices, have the education and the propaganda that all comes with it. It'd be a pretty formidable little island. Nice. Let's check out crime safety in this area here. Oh. I don't know what happened, but crime safety got a whole lot worse. Let's go to all of our crime lords and let's strike shady deals with all of them. Oh, you know what? Shady deals will actually generate what's it called for you each month. Oh, shady deal. The crime lord gains immunity from legal prosecution in exchange for paying 100 Swiss bank money to you each month. That's nice. As long as one shady deal is active, the chance for other citizens to become a criminal is increased. Let's just do that with all of them. Not today, please. A number of these people are probably in prison already. Cool. Bunch of shady deals. I reckon maybe that's what's bringing down crime safety. No. Either way, this is a very, very criminalistic island. It's kind of funny to see. There's something else that I was thinking about. Oh yes, the police stations. Let's max out their budgets. Can we research them? No. Yes, we can. And then let's do live and let live. So every apprehended criminal will add 50 Swiss bank money to your Swiss bank account. The crime safety of the police station is decreased by 20. So I reckon crime safety's even worse. Yeah, look at that. That's quite funny. Yeah, we're just generating massive stacks of money. Kingpin's almost in prison. Oh no, the prison's on fire. It's not what I wanted to see. Fill an import trade route. See if we can quickly fill that in. Cocoa, yeah. Any other goods that we want to potentially trade away? Not really. Yeah, I would have picked up gold if we were being serious about this. Now, one of the big things that I wanted to do was to, like previously whenever I was completing these missions, I completed the first two, and what bugged me was the fact that I didn't make the islands look good. And so when, like I know it's kind of dumb, but whenever I made it to the final cutscene, like this island just looked dumb. There was just a bunch of prisons up here, no roads or parks or anything. And like I went to the bank and I just slapped a bunch of bunkhouses around it, and just everything, like nothing looked good. and that really bugged me. So now we have an island that looks really, really good. So I want to see what the final cutscene looks like, and I want to try and do this for all the missions. Make the islands look good. Don't want to cut corners and be lazy with it. Definitely want to try and make it look as good as possible. But yeah, this was definitely one of the more fun little islands that I've made in quite a while.
And that wraps up the enchilada case. Hand him over. I promise that his life won't improve in my care.
Nice. That's a loose end from the war taken care of. I assure you rum smuggling is child's play compared to some of the things this man has done. Take care, Presidente. I'll see you in the next war. Hope we're on the same side. Win the game. Cool. Oh no, we moved everything, so that's funny.
I was,
Unfortunate.
still am your faithful servant, and my face is yours to command.
That's fine though. Yeah, that's what I wanted to see right there.
The broker quite a lot of money, and he did seem really rather smug about it.
Ah,
Never mind, beloved Presidente.
I guess that's still a pretty cool shot.
Bottle of number 18. And look, here is a lime. Let us drink.
There we go.
Old enemies and older friends.
Nice.
You have done it, Presidente. Victory is ours. I mean, victory is yours.
Nice. Nobody doubted you would succeed, Presidente, least of all your loyal Penultimo. But seeing you scale the dizzy heights of this accomplishment is enough to make me swoon. If only this were a game, I would wish for some kind of endless mode so that you could go on forever. But alas, this is merely real life.
Good show. Not bad at all. Almost worthy of an Englishman, I'd say. Although, let's not get carried away.
Almost worthy of an Englishman. Let's get 10 immigrants, might as well. Wow, look at that. What a fun little island to have completed. Either way, I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode in the series. We're going to continue along with the next mission in the next episode. And what I've kind of been doing lately is an upload every other day. And I think I want to try and change that up a bit. Trying to have a video done every single day. It's kind of hard to find the time for it, but I've kind of amassed a number of videos completed pretty quickly. So I think what I'll be able to do is start quickly getting episodes out, and I've got maybe like 5 episodes right now, and so all I gotta do is like set those all scheduled for a day in advance, and that'll give me like a week, and I can just keep on adding on additional days. And then in the meantime, once I kind of have like, you know, a week or two worth of videos recorded and scheduled, then I can start working on some of my other projects, mainly the ARC video, the little ARC series that I was doing. But I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like, and if you want to follow along with the rest of the missions that we're going to be completing, as well as eventually going through and 100% in the game, all the achievements and whatnot, then be sure to subscribe. Another small thing, I'm not sure exactly how I want to do this, but there is an achievement, and I want to get all the achievements, but there's an achievement for beating a multiplayer world, like a multiplayer game, but it has to be team based, and I'm like 50-50 on whether or not I kind of want to like take it seriously, because, you know, I mean, I feel like I'm pretty competent with Tropico games, and it would be pretty interesting to potentially find some other players who would be willing to do like a multiplayer like run, so that we could all kind of like a 2v2 would be pretty interesting, I think. But then again, I could just, like, I recently joined a group on Steam. It's pretty crazy. Like, I started up a lobby, and I was just sitting in the lobby, like, looking at the, what's it called, like all the different settings and stuff, and then someone joined, and I was like, wow, like, I don't believe that. And then they invited me to a group, and I thought that was pretty interesting, that there's just a bunch of people who play Tropico out there still. But I mean, I kind of feel like maybe asking some of them if they just kind of want to help me cheese through the achievement. I'm not too sure. Then again, what I think could be pretty interesting is doing like a military campaign against each other, see who could win through conquest. And if I end up losing a bunch, then of course I'd probably end up cheesing the achievement anyways, but that's a pretty interesting idea. Lots and lots of ideas. Just want to sort of toss that out there, just in case anyone did want to potentially join me in some multiplayer game modes. And I actually do have a Discord server set up sort of for my channel. I haven't really got around to setting it up for like a bunch of people to join. I mean, I've never really ran a Discord server, so I've sort of just been using it for like me and my friends to just hang out in Discord. But potentially I will have a Discord set up, and so, you know, maybe by the end of these next couple of episodes I can maybe get it up and running, fully functional. Right now it's like all in the presets, but I'll have to like watch some videos on that, figure out how to set up a Discord server really well. But yeah, peace.